Hello, Internet. The American Gentleman here, back with another story you won't believe. So what we got to talk about today is a Puerto Rican man came into town. His name is Rico, and he's kicking ass and taking names. That's what he's doing. So right now, I don't know if you're aware, but Young Thug, Gunna, and 26 other people have been detained. They are prosecuting all of them, some of them getting potentially life sentences. So they are really serious about this. And I don't know if you watched the footage, but there's a female district attorney in Atlanta, and she has a hard on for getting these criminals off the streets. And right now she's seeing that all the violence, everything is coming from YSL and coming from the YFN crew. And she said, if you can believe this, that 70 to 80% of all violent crimes conservatively are coming out of the YSL camp.
The time period of 2012 and 2022, it is our allegation that they operated as a criminal street gang and commenced to do havoc in our community. That havoc includes crimes of violence, crimes of thefts, crimes involving drugs. I've made no secret about it, nor any apology, that as the district attorney of Fulton County, my number one focus is targeting gangs. And there's a reason for that. They are committing conservatively 75 to 80% of all of the violent crime that we are seeing within our community. And so they have to be rooted out of our community. I said just a week or two ago, it does not matter what your notoriety is, what your fame is. If you come to Fulton County, Georgia, and you commit crimes, and certainly if those crimes are in furtherance of a street gang, that you are going to become a target and a focus of this district attorney's office, and we are going to prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law.
They are attached to all sorts of heinous things, and here's my take on it. Young Thug finally got a hand up from Birdman, and he got himself into a position that millions of people want to be. He got there because he could follow the rules, do what he's told, get the stuff done. If anybody else had as much backing as they did and just get on a microphone for a while and then have a crew to straighten up the loose ends, then they would be just as big. Hell, half the time Young Thug's talking, I don't even understand what the hell he's saying. And things are really kind of funny when it comes to the Young Thug situation, because he's been in the booth wearing dresses, wearing female dresses in the booth recording when he was younger, and then when he was older for the Jeffrey album, he got himself a picture of him in a Japanese looking dress with the Mortal Kombat looking hat, you know what I'm saying? And he got all this get up on this dress, and he said, oh, that's so I can hide my stick, so I can hide my AK, say hello to my little friend. But no, I'm not buying that shit. And then also, I seen footage of Young Thug's baby's mama, his baby's mama, saying that he don't ever want to put out. She gotta beg him to have sex with her. She gotta beg him.
Yeah, we didn't have sex either.
We wasn't doing it on no, it's too early to have sex shit. We really wasn't, I don't care for sex that much. I never asked to have sex with her, never ever. Our first time doing grown stuff, she did it. She pulled me in the room like, come here.
I was drunk.
I was like, what's happening? It was in the daytime too.
It was really like 6 months. I was like, what's wrong with this guy? He weird.
I don't care for sex.
Now, I'm not trying to say any homo stuff on this, but it looks like he's hanging out with the boys a lot. And all of his boys, he's getting them all in trouble. But anyways, he got a hand up. He got a lot of money. He could have been good. Fine, I got all this money now. I want to live my life. I want to live my life to its fullest, have a good life. He could have just got out the hood, said, all right, that's it. I'm just going to live well from here on. I'm going to make my mama proud, and I'm going to do all these great things. But no. What did this man do? Instead, he got all the people in the hood that he knows wants money, and the only access they have to get any good type of money is from him. And so they're going to be loyal to him. They're going to do what he wants them to do. And so he's got all these young people in these streets doing all these violent crimes Him, his crew, the YSL crew, and the YFN crew. You know, Lucci, he's in jail now. He got in a shootout with the YSL crew. His passenger was giving shots. He was giving shots. They could dish it out, but they couldn't handle getting it because his passenger got shot and killed. And you know what this dude does? You know what this guy does? He takes the guy and throws him out of a moving vehicle, bleeding to death, dying on the side of the road. That's what YFN Lucci thinks of his friends. And then, of course, we seen Young Thug's baby's mama get murdered at a bowling alley, and they said it was over the bowling ball, right? But really, it's over a respect level. All this stuff going on in Atlanta is over respect. And you want to know the truth of it? Nobody respects any fucking one of you. None. There's not a single person out here committing crimes or having other people go commit crimes that I respect personally, and I don't know anybody else respecting them. It's like crack for little kids. It's like they're making music for 12-year-olds that they know is bad for them, that they shouldn't be making, that people shouldn't be listening to, that has all this weird shit in it, but they want to do it anyways. But the violent crime has to stop. Apparently in 2015, there was a Donovan guy that was murdered, and then right after that became the bloodiest time in Atlanta that they've ever seen, taking losses on all sides. And I just think to myself, really, Young Thug, this is how you want to use your influence? All these 27 other people that got locked up aside from you, and they're all there because of you. Because of you. You got a chance. Birdman gave you a freaking good chance. You got the money, and what did you do? You pissed everyone else's life away. You dangled that carrot in front of their face saying, hey, be on my team. I love you. I'll give you some money. I'll help you out. We good. We got this. Meanwhile, you just destroying these people's lives. You getting them to agree to stuff that's going to fuck them up for the rest of their life. Who would do that? Would you do that to your friend? No. But sadly, the people Young Thug's hanging with ain't his friends. He don't care about them. He might say so. Gunna, he might get off. He got one charge. But Young Thug, he is done. He is done. And if you go back and watch my video about Young Thug's baby's mama dying, I said this moment was coming. I said Rico was coming after him. Rico had already got YFN, and it was only a matter of time until they got him too. Young Thug also was affiliated with the Blood Set from Cleveland Avenue and was the founder of the YSL gang/music group. On the streets, they were a gang known as Young Slime Life, but on records, he claimed it's a business and called it Young Stoner Life. I'm not a psychic, but I can see a Rico case in Thugger's future. And that's exactly what happened. To be honest with you, I'm kind of happy about it. And you know why? And that's because all these kids that are super impressionable, that they're catering their music towards, trying to get people to think that they're cool, all those kids listening to this thinking this stuff is cool might finally go, hey, this shit ain't cool. They're going to go to jail for the rest of their lives. They ain't going to be rich and famous and happily ever after and get to do all their drugs, all their molly, have sex with as many women as they want, murder as many people as they want, do whatever because the world's yours. Right? That ain't happening. That ain't happening now. Young Thug's gonna be there for quite some time. He ain't made bond. They might bond him out eventually, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I will tell you this, I ain't personally mad at him. I don't hold grudges. I don't get mad at nobody. I'm gonna be praying for him. I hope that he turns his life around so he can show his audience what class really is and ascend above all this bullshit. But he's got a lot of penance to make for a lot of lives destroyed, a lot of people going down the drain with him. Like I said, he had a golden opportunity and turned that golden opportunity for him into a way to victimize other people. Does that sound like a great courageous leader to you? Hell no. That sounds like a degenerate that you don't even want nowhere near you, let alone infesting the airwaves with his speak. And I guarantee you Atlanta was tired of it. Tired of seeing all this gang stuff, all this violence, all these kids dying, while the people doing it sit back and make money and have no freaking consequences. What the hell? And they're tired of the shit. It ain't gonna fly no longer, and this shit's over. Young Thug, you done. YFN Lucci, you done. And we'll see if Young Thug has just as good of a time in prison as YFN Lucci does. Because I don't know if you've seen, but YFN Lucci has had an attack on his life. He has been stabbed in jail, and they think it come from YSL. Because who else? Who else would do it? Right? Who else is doing this? Nobody. It's YSL. They openly bragged about it in all their lyrics, and they are going to hold their lyrics against them. They did the dumbest thing ever. They dry snitched on themselves time after time, while being in the middle of the song talking about how you're not gonna dry snitch on yourself, but still dry snitching on yourself while saying you're not gonna do it. Shit's crazy. And at the end of the day, I think to myself, these men are idiots that were used to get a product out to the black community and to take money from them and to take money from the white kids that listen to the stuff, making the record label rich. And since the record label's getting rich, they're going to give him a good portion of it. It is a jug. It is a scam, right? Like, who on fucking earth thinks that you just for speaking, for you just talking over a beat should make millions of dollars, while the construction worker keeping our roads, the plumber keeping all of our stuff in check, and the people working on the city, and people doing a lot of these hard jobs in which some of them require a lot of skill, all right? One person got some fucking luck in their way, and they're going to outshine all these real heroes. So I'll tell you what, all these rappers, they ain't nothing at this point but super villains. They're not even super villains. They're just regular villains. These rappers are villains, right? Why would you want to give a villain your money, okay? The next thing they gonna all start doing is pulling all these NFT scams, scamming you. Hell, some already are. Tekashi 6ix9ine, you can buy into his bullshit. Floyd Mayweather, he'll give you some bullshit too. Come get his NFT, be a part of his legacy. When he had another $1 million NFT project that he just completely abandoned. And you know why? These people done figured out how to make money off of your dumb ass, and they're gonna keep doing it over and over and over until they can't no more. All right, guys, that's the update for today. Will he serve life in prison? Will he get out tomorrow? Will they give him bond? What's gonna happen with Gunna and the other 26, right? How is YFN and their crew gonna tie into all of this? Or is the female district attorney about to lay some pipe down in their asses? And I hate to even talk like this about this subject, but I'm just so tired of seeing it. I'm so tired of seeing it. And this comes from somebody I used to just adore, just worship rappers and wanted to be one myself. I know, look at me, do I look like a rapper to you? But yeah, I had that mindset. I had the mentality, right? I was really in these streets out here for a little while, doing a lot of stuff I wasn't supposed to, until my life went completely downhill and I seen the fruits of the labors of this type of stuff. And on 9/11 in 2017, I lost my little brother due to a drug overdose. I seen this street shit. They're flooding the streets with drugs. They got one of them with a bunch of meth with intent to distribute. They got others with weed and stuff, which I don't really care about the weed getting in the community. It's these dangerous drugs. It's crack, it's meth, it's all this stuff. You really need to pray to Jesus, and you need to really think about what you're doing and how you're destroying the people around you and destroying your community. Right? We're here right now. We get this one go around, and that's all we know about. Of course, I try to be a Christian. I hope that there's something after. And if there is, I hope that it's something that I can attain. But the way these people are living and the life that they're promoting for the kids, this shit ain't the way. It's not the way. We need to do something better. We need to go to a higher standard. And I'm disappointed in the Atlanta scene. I'll tell you this, because I'm from South Carolina. I'm right above. I'm Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach. We don't even have any music scene here. But the music scene that's going on in Atlanta right now, there's some great people coming out of it, but there's a lot of bullshit going on right now with murder and drugs and all this other stuff. Man, I'm sick of seeing it. It's the same story over and over and over. It's almost like they're going out of their way to perpetuate stereotypes that need to be let go of. It's like they're going out of their way to make their community look bad. And what really makes me mad, because all these people that's around Young Thug, they're all people of color. So for Young Thug to rise, that means he had to at least destroy 27 lives to do it. Right? That's how serious this is. And I'm not even thinking about the countless people listening to his music thinking that shit's real life. thinking that that's the way to be, that's the way to go, because it's not. I mean, it's just sickening. It's sickening. When's it gonna stop? I used to be a fan, yeah, when I was younger, but now, you know what? I've grown up. I've got some sense now, and now whenever I hear stuff like this, and I hear people talking about these values that they talk about in their music, I just don't even want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I'd rather talk to a deaf person. I'd rather listen to a deaf person. Their whole CD, I'll buy it before I buy this crap. I'll tell you that. Because I'd rather listen to an hour of silence than this bullshit. You ain't nothing but fucking up the youth. You ain't doing nothing but hurting other people. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. This is just me saying what I'm saying. I'm sick of it. All right. So, but anyways, I hope you have a great day. Until next time, signing off.